have done your activity very well. 50 tongue twisters I had given you, and most of you have attempted it in a better way. So now we are coming to the next part of the story. In this part, we have only 2 new words I could say. There are few more, but those you will understand as you are reading it. So I shall give you a clue of the word and the word meaning, and you have to find out which word is that. So I'm using the synonym of the new word that is given here. You are blessed or you are lucky. What will be the word that might have used in the textbook? I shall give you a clue that is in page number 25, the second paragraph. Can you guess it? Or go through the part. Okay, you are correct. It is the word fortunate. Fortunate is the new word that you are learning. So, the word, spell it F-O-R-T-U-N-A-T-E. Fortunate. Fortunate means lucky, blessed. So, you can use in your vocabulary that you are fortunate, you are blessed, you are lucky. Okay, coming to the next word, it is in the next part, and it is the word pouncing. Know by yourself, find out the word meaning of pouncing. It is in the very next stanza, P-O-U-N-C-I-N-G, fortunate. Now we shall come to the next part of the story. I know that you are interested to know about the next matter concerned with the story, a snake in the grass. An old beggar cried for alms at the gate. An old beggar cried for alms at the gate. Usually people come to our house, isn't it? Asking for help, asking for alms, isn't it? And you may provide something for them. So here an old beggar cried for alms at the gate. They told her that they were busy with a snake hunt. But what did they say? Oh, they have no time now. They said they are busy with a snake hunt. On hearing it, the old woman became happy. Hearing that, when she heard that they are hunting for snake, the old woman was so happy. Why? She might have been happy. Let's come to the story. You are fortunate. Yes, here is the word, new word used. The old lady is saying, you are fortunate. It is God himself who has come to visit you. Hey, you are so lucky, yeah? God has come to visit you. Don't kill the snake. Don't kill it. The snake represents God, so don't kill it. Mother was in hearty agreement. Hearing that, mother was so happy. She agreed. You are right. Yes. I forgot all about the promised Abhishekam. Oh, really? Thank you, dear. I really forgot about the Abhishekam. This is the reminder. Luckily, you have come to my house today asking for alms. Because of that, I am really reminded of the Abhishekam. She gave a coin to the beggar. So, the lady at home was so happy and she gave coin to the beggar who promised to send a snake charmer as she went. And the lady who received the alms promised the house owner that she will bring or she will send a snake charmer. Here, why the lady might have asked or said that you are so fortunate? Some people believe that the snake as God, and it is a blessing that God is coming to their house. So here, the owner of the house is very happy because she was reminded of the Abhishekam. See, often you have seen maybe your parents when they want to get something and they ask God. We ask God and we put an oath there saying that if you give me this, I will give you. Instead of that, I will give you some abhishekam, isn't it? So here, the lady is reminded of. That means she might have asked God to send some good thing for her, or she might have experienced some goodness from God and she had to perform that abhishekam to God. So here, the lady is reminded of the abhishekam. So because of that happiness, she is providing the alms to the old lady who came to her house asking for alms. Here is a question. Why did the mother give a coin to the beggar? Presently, an old man appeared at the gate. Presently now, we see another man approached them. He reached near the gate and announced himself as the snake charmer. And he himself said that he is the snake charmer. There is a question here. What did the old man declare? What did the old man declare? He declared something, isn't it? So find out. Go through the passage once again and find out. They gathered around him. Just imagine that you are in a pathetic situation, looking for a snake, and there you could see a snake charmer coming to help you, and it will be really a blessing. So, just to know more about him, the people gathered around him. He spoke to them of his life and activities. What did he do? He said about himself. He introduced himself to the people around him and his power over snakes. And these people will have power over snake. You know about Baba Suresh, isn't it? In Kerala, he is very famous and he goes all over Kerala, find out and help the people from this dangerous situation. And he takes the snake and leaves into the forest or in rest with the forest people. So you know more about Baba Suresh and how he deals with the snake. Here this man is announcing himself or introducing himself about him, saying that he has power over snake and about the things that had happened in his life. How he has caught the snake or how he has learned about it. Everything he is saying to them. They asked admiringly, they are asking him, how do you catch them? How do you catch? They want to know. They are very much exclaimed, asking him, admiringly, asking him, how do you catch snake? Thus, he said, pouncing upon an imaginary snake on the ground. And now what he is going to do? It's an interesting thing. Now he is going to imagine that there is a snake there. And thus he said, pouncing upon, that means he is going to catch, jumping upon an imaginary snake. He is imagining a snake there on the ground. They pointed at the direction in which the cobra had gone. And after that, the people showed him, see, the snake went through that way. They pointed out the space at the direction in which the cobra had gone and asked him to go ahead. And asked the snake charmer to go behind that snake and find out the snake. He looked helplessly and said, Why he might have felt helpless? He looked helplessly and said, if you show me the snake, I will catch it at once. If you show me the snake, I will catch it at once. Otherwise, what can I do? You are just saying that the snake went through this way, or you are pointing out the snake's path. But how can I know that whether there is snake? I am really helpless. I can't help you. Just show me the snake and I will catch you. The moment you see it again, send for me. Or else, now I don't have time. So when you see the snake again, you just send someone. I live nearby. I am just closer here. He gave his name and departed. What did he do? He just gave the name to them and he departed because he was helpless. He couldn't see the snake there. They only pointed out the place where the snake moved. Since he could not see the snake, he was helpless and he gave his name, address, and said about the house. And he says that he lives closer, nearby, and he departed. So here there is a question. Why did the snake charmer say that he was helpless? At 5 in the evening, they threw away their sticks and implements. At 5 in the evening, that means all throughout they were looking for this snake. They threw away their sticks and implements. We have learned in the puzzles all the implements that are used for the garden, isn't it? So everything they threw away and retired to the veranda to rest. All of them came to the veranda. There they sat together. They had turned up every stone in the garden. They had turned up every stone in the garden. That means they have removed and checked all the stones. Those were in the garden. And cut down every grass blade and shrub. They cut all the grass blade and shrub. Everything they cut. So that the tiniest insect coming into the garden should have no cover. That means even a small tiny thing that comes to the garden, all will come to know that something has come, because that much clean the garden is now. So they were loudly discussing various measures they would take to protect themselves against reptiles in future. So again they started to speak about it. What they might have spoke, because now they are at present with the snake matter, isn't it? So they were discussing over that and saying that how they can protect themselves against these reptiles in the future. When Dasa appeared before them carrying a water pot whose mouth was sealed with a slab of stone, and while they were talking, they could see Dasa coming. How he has appeared to them? Carrying a water pot. He was carrying a water pot whose mouth was sealed with a slab of stone, and this water pot was slapped with a stone. That means covered with a stone. He put the pot down and said, and carefully he kept the pot down and said, I have caught him in this. I have caught him. Who? Might be the snake, isn't it? I saw him peeping out of it. And he is making them believe that he saw the snake was peeping from this pot. I saw him before he could see me. And then I saw him before he could see me. That means the snake did not see him. Before that, Dasa saw him. He explained at length and the strategy he had employed to catch and seal up the snake in the pot. He explained at length the strategy he had employed to catch and seal up the snake in the pot. That means he was saying all about how he has caught this snake. They stood at a safe distance. Hearing that, what did they do? They stood at a safe distance. That means they were so fearful, isn't it? So what they might have done? They might have kept themselves safe, and they moved a little in a safe distance and gazed on the pot. And they looked at the pot very carefully. They just wanted to know how the snake got in, or how it looks like. Everything they want to know, isn't it? So they gazed on the pot. Very keenly they were looking at the pot. Dasa had the glow of a champion on his face, meaning to say that he thought something great because he has caught the snake. He had got a glare on his face. Don't call me an idler again. Don't call me a lazy person again. You see what I have done now? Hereafter. Don't call me an idler hereafter, he said. So don't call me a lazy bundle again. See, look, I have caught the snake, he said. Mother complimented him on his sharpness. Mother complimented him. The owner of the house, isn't it? Mother complimented, congratulated him on his sharpness and wished he had placed some milk in the pot as a sort of religious duty. And she thought, oh, I should pour some milk on the pot. It's a religious duty. That's a religious performance. They give honor to God. So she was thinking that I should pour little milk on it. He picked up the pot cautiously. Very carefully he is taking the pot and walked off, saying that he would have the pot and its contents with the snake charmer living nearby. And what did he say that? He walked off. He walked off. He went away saying, what did he say? That he would leave the pot. He will give the pot and its contents. Contents means the content is the snake there. Contents with the snake charmer living nearby. I will give this pot to the snake charmer, says the Dasa. He became the hero of the day. So Dasa became hero of the day because many people were hunting for the snake and they could not get it. But here Dasa comes with a pot saying that he has caught the snake in the pot. So he was the hero of the day. They watched him in a great admiration. The people looked at him in wonder. They were admiring this Dasa and decided to reward him adequately. So they thought they should honor him. How we can honor a person? So dear ones, here I am giving you an opportunity to congratulate Dasa by a short speech. You will be happy, I know, because all of you are ready to perform speech at any time with any topic. So here I am giving you an opportunity to congratulate Dasa. There is a question here. How did Dasa become the hero of the day? Dear ones, in the Hello English, one more activity is there. That is, listen to my instructions and you have to act accordingly. So here, whatever I may say, that you have to do it. A man is riding a bicycle. An old man is sleeping. A beggar is walking. A snake charmer is trying to catch a snake. Searching for a snake. Dasa, the hero. The young boy who gets frightened to see another snake.